Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share with you guys some of my favorite free things to do in Indianapolis. But before we jump into that, I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for continuing to watch them after I, originally posted. I didn't know if anyone would even watch these. I was like, if even 10 people watch, I'll be pretty happy. And at this point, I have just surpassed over 100 views, so yay. And I have now 11 viewers. And so I'm very excited for you 11. Thank you so much for subscribing. I would love to have other people join the Rebecca Does family as well. And so if you want to know about when I post, go ahead and click that subscribe button and you'll be notified when I have new videos posted. I will be posting to my Facebook page for the meanwhile, but eventually I will be moving over to just posting on YouTube or any of my social media sites. So if you want to be kept in the loop on what I'm posting about, definitely make sure that you subscribe and join those other platforms as well. All right, well, that is my beginning spiel. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the recommendations. Let's get started. If you're like me, you don't have a lot of extra cash just hanging around, and so you're always looking for something to do that isn't gonna cost a lot of money, but is still fun. And so I'm gonna be sharing things that I like to do. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. Keep watching. All right, so my first recommendation is healthy as well as just a really fun time, and that's to go on the Monon Trail or the Indianapolis Cultural Trail. So one of the best things about the Monon Trail is that it's really long. It used to be an old train track and they've converted it into a green space. And so if you're on a bike, if you're walking, if you're on a motorized bike, you can use the Monon. Motorized cars, unfortunately, cannot go on the trail. But it's a pretty long stretch. I don't know off the top of my head. I'll link the actual site to the Greenway, but I mean, it's probably about 20 miles worth of trail that you can run on. And so it just goes through the heart of the city, go through some different neighborhoods. And so if you're ever just looking to check out a different part of the city, hop on the Monon Trail, take a walk and explore. Hey, it is really peaceful here. I don't know if you've ever been back here. This is actually my first time. So if you're looking for a place to get off the beaten track, get a little closer to nature, hopping off the Monon and checking out these trails that go right by the river. And so really peaceful. There are only a handful of people that are on these trails or in the water, whether fishing or little kids playing, things like that. But yeah. It's right in the middle of the city, it's easy to get to, and it doesn't cost any money. So check it out next time you're in the Broad Ripple area. All right, so my second recommendation is going to be the City Market downtown. It's an old market and it's just filled with vendors. So if you're looking for good food or you want to get some local trinkets, this is a great place to go. So the first floor are going to be all the different food vendors, and they are open during the weekday as well as on the weekend. In the summertime, there is a farmer's market that takes place on the premise as well. And one of my favorite little stops is actually going to be the Tumbles and Tap on the second floor. It's just a really casual environment. They have good beers on tap, and so really would recommend checking that out. Whether you're a native or if you're in town for the weekend, great place to stop and see. All right, so my third recommendation on free things to do in Indianapolis is to check out all of the war memorials, whether it's the Sailor and Soldier Museum or one of the other museums. They're really great. They don't cost anything, and you really get to learn some history. You get to understand kind of why that history is important to Indianapolis in particular. And you can donate if you do want at any of these sites. But if you're just looking for a little bit of history, looking for something to pass the day, whether it's rainy outside or cold outside, any of the war memorials are a really great option. All right, so my next recommendation is going to be to check out the downtown area. Some people are like, well, yeah, I go downtown all the time. I go to the Circle. But did you know there are actually 6 or 7 distinct neighborhoods within the downtown area? Probably not. I don't know them all off the top of my head, so I'm going to read here. But we have the Canal District, we have the White River District, Indiana Avenue, we have Mass Ave, we have the Wholesale District, and we have the Lockerbie Square area. And so some of those you might be familiar with, other ones you may have never been to. And so if one of those areas is new to you, just check it out. You can probably easily hit a lot of those different neighborhoods in a single day. And so maybe see that as a challenge. If you've been to Mass Ave, but you maybe haven't been to some of the other ones, check it out. See what restaurants are there, see what stores are there. You can really make a great afternoon of just kind of wandering and exploring the different downtown neighborhoods. All right, so my next recommendation is really one of my favorite places in the city, and that is the Central Library downtown. There's an older section of the library, and they have a newer kind of annexed area as well. But I really love the older section, which is going to be kind of up front when you first walk in. It has old stone, there's some fireplaces. They have some comfy seats too, where you can just grab a book and sit down and really enjoy the atmosphere. And so would be a place I'd recommend probably more in the winter time than in the summertime, as it just has a cozy environment. But it's beautiful architecture both in the old section as well as the newer section. And so if you've never checked out the Central Library downtown, definitely worth a stop. All right, another recommendation is really only for the summertime, but definitely check it out. I'm posting this in April, and so there's plenty of time to get this on your calendar, and that's for free movies on the Canal. So there will be free movies on the Canal. I think there's 3 or 4 movies that are scheduled, 1 per month through the summer months. And so you can grab a blanket, grab a bottle of wine, sit on a hillside on the Canal and watch a free movie. I think the first one up is Grease, and so these are movies that you love. They're ones you're gonna love to see again. And so what a better way to do it than to do it for free. So I'll link down below the website where you can see the full schedule, but again, a great way just to have some fun with your friends, and it won't cost you anything. All right, so another recommendation on a free thing to do in Indianapolis is to tour the Distillery at 12:15. So I said the wrong number again. Yeah, numbers are just not my thing. So it is 12:05 Distillery, not 12:15. So I have it right on the screen. That is the name of the place, and we'll keep going. So if you're into whiskey, you'd love to learn about a local distillery, go ahead and check out this tour. You'll have to go to their website and book it, and as long as you purchase something in the store later on, the tour is absolutely free, so check it out. And then another tour that is free is the Easily Winery tour. If you want to do tastings, that does cost extra, but if you're just interested in checking out the facility, seeing how they make their wine, you can go in. They do tours on the weekend. You can go in, walk through, learn all about the wine process, and then if you're feeling like you want wine, definitely order something, but you can just go in for the experience and walk out at no cost. All right, so those were my top recommendations on free things to do in the Indianapolis area. I know there's probably so many more good ideas out there that I just don't know about. So message me, leave a message below, let me know of other great free things to do in the Indianapolis area, and I will for sure check them out. All right, thank you guys so much. Take care.